guys.
Hey guys,
Year review.
2018 was a long year for all of us, and I'm pretty sure you don't remember a lot of stuff that happened to you.
For example, you've already forgotten Olympics happened this year.
We don't know much about the outside world, but we're still gonna try our best to cover what happened in IITK in 2018.
So this was a very happening year for IITK, full of media setbacks and lashed by students, awards, celebrations, and a lot more.
Huh.
So let's jump right into it.
Of course, 2018 marked a huge change in the student culture of IITK because of some incident that happened last year.
Yes, that was the unfortunate ragging incident. The SAC responded by the suspension of 22 students. But 2018 saw their decision getting slashed down by Supreme Court.
Moreover, the Prayagraj High Court even called the SAC verdict unconstitutional, and which led to the return of the 22 students back by the summer.
However, things had already progressed at IITK, leading to the formation of glorious Hall 13. Aakhirkar.
बच्चे बाप से बिछड़ गए. Bye bye.
Interestingly, due to the formation of Hall 13, the number of candidates who contested for the post of senator rose from 7 to 21 this year, out of which 6 were girls.
It's almost as if there was no committee to conduct an intra-hall filtration.
So we were in conversation with the Chief Election Officer, Mayank Chauhan. So let's hear what he has to say.
So one thing we did this time was we organized election orientation sessions in which and Pratyush went down to Hall 13 and GHT and let them know about the various intricacies and nuances of the elections, the whole process, and how does it feel to be in the Senate, what changes can one bring, what is the whole learning experience like.
Earlier this year, in a tutorial taken by a female TA of a particular course, a student played some lewd and indecent audio clips.
It was very disgraceful towards the tutor and in general a very nasty thing to do. Totally not cool.
When the complaint reached the ICC, they couldn't find the culprit, so they ended up punishing everyone who was present that day in class with a grade drop.
We talked to one of the students from that class, so let's hear what they have to say.
The basic issue was that the case was reported under sexual assault, and hence the institute actually had to take this up seriously. To ensure that this incident will never occur in future, they actually had to set up a strong precedence. The only point of contention was that if this case would have taken place in a hostel, then the warden in charges and HCC would have been equally responsible, whereas in this case the TAs were not. Since maximum students were actually innocent in this case, the punishment could have been more reformative than punitive.
What do you guys think? Is a blanket punishment valid in such cases, or should we always go by innocent until proven guilty?
So please tell what you think about it and let us know in the comment section below.
The first half of the year saw a lot of accolades being brought to our college. After all, even good things happened to IITK.
Yes, we saw a group of final year students from economics department win the RBI policy challenge, and 3 of our faculty members won the CNR Rao Faculty Award, and 7 of our professors got the National Science Academy Fellowship.
We also saw some marvelous demonstrations from the Flexi department on the National Technology Day.
But despite all this research, all these accolades, we couldn't get what many would say we naturally deserved.
For all our greatness, IITK was not even in the original list of colleges approved for the Institute of Eminence tag.
But don't worry, there was a runners-up list too.
And we were not in that either.
Well, that was embarrassing.
2018 also saw a huge upheaval in the lives of the Thobis at IIT Kanpur. They faced a potential threat to their livelihood and their family business when they were instructed to vacate the premises within 1 month. Due to a student-led initiative, this decision was called off.
Our fellow student body HSS also covered the point of view of Thobis in their newsletter Nirvab.
And a huge shout out to them for doing this.
So let's hear from a member of HSS, Harsh Thakur.
अगर आपने पिछले ऑड सेमेस्टर में धोबियों के मुद्दों के बारे में निर्वाक या वॉक्स पे पढ़ा होगा तो आप जानते होंगे कि उन्हें किन किन कंडीशंस का सामना करना पड़ रहा है। जब आईटी कानपुर उन्नत भारत अभियान और बाकी सोशल इनिशिएटिव्स की बात करता है तो वो एक अलग इमेज पोर्ट्रे करने की कोशिश करता है, लेकिन जो असली में उनके अपने लोगों के साथ हो रहा है वो बहुत डिफरेंट है। एक जो कि स्टूडेंट्स की लाइफ से इतना जुड़ा हुआ मुद्दा है, वो डिसीजन बिना स्टूडेंट्स को कंसल्ट किए हुए ले लिया जाता है, और जब उसे वापस लिया जाता है वो भी स्टूडेंट लेड रिटेलिएशन के कारण लिया जाता है। तो इसमें हमें एक बहुत बड़ी बात समझने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि वी शुड नॉट बी इंडिफरेंट टू द थिंग्स दैट आर हैपनिंग इन कैंपस।
This year, our campus also made some great strides towards tackling addiction with the inception of the Dear Addiction Clinic, with its effects already being seen.
Although everyone is way too aware about it, given the huge number of emails they send.
Maybe they need email addiction.
The second half of the year was also filled with awards and notable initiatives. One of our professors, Nitin Saxena, got the SS Bhatnagar Prize. Prominently, our campus got the opportunity to host a team from the youngest country in the world, South Sudan, led by a captain in their Ministry of Defense, and give crucial expertise to the team in matters of cybersecurity.
Among the unending series of accolades, a team from our college went to the iGEM competition and won a silver medal in a university far, far away.
We had a conversation with one of the team member, Aryaman, asking about the standing of IITK in such international competitions. So let's hear what he has to say.
So when I went outside, I met people whose institutes gave them support in terms of credits and grades to participate in these competitions, and they were evaluated on the basis of their results. So that provided them with an incentive to work. Over here we have to manage our semester as well as our competition, which makes the whole process very hectic. So I think our institute can improve in that.
Do you think you have any say in your academic structure?
Nope, you're right.
But every 10 years, an academic review committee is formed to discuss the academic structure and policies of our institution.
It involves a few certain student representatives, certainly not this guy, and these representatives try their best to include your opinion.
The Academic Review Committee is a committee comprising both professors and student representatives that is formed every 10 years, and it explores the need for changes to the core policies in the academic curriculum of IITK. The last time this committee was formed was in 2009, and its proceedings lasted for around 3 to 4 years. And the changes we saw back then were a complete reworking of the credit system at IITK. We did not have double majors back then or minors for students. Another provision that was introduced was allowing completion of credits outside IIT Kanpur. This time, the committee has already been formed and discussions have already begun. And hopefully, we should be seeing changes taking effect in the next 2 to 3 years.
Finally, 2018 ended on a high note.
As IIT Kanpur witnessed another amazing placement season, having the highest placement stats of all other IITs.
So we wish you a very happy new year. Till then, bye bye, tata, alvida.
क्या